They say the Limpopo River carries not just water, but secrets. On moonless nights, when the wind rattles the reeds and the river swells with a strange, restless current, villagers whisper of her. The woman who walks where no one dares, the one who summons storms with her voice and vanishes into smoke. She is called many names: Mudzimu wa Dovho, the Spirit of Lightning Ndlovukazi ya Moya, the Queen of the Winds, but most simply know her as the Witch of the Limpopo. Long ago, when kingdoms still rose and fell along the great river, a woman lived in the shadows of its banks. Her name was never spoken aloud, for even in life she inspired both awe and dread. Some say she was once a healer, gifted with herbs and chants that could mend bones and cure fevers. But power is a dangerous gift. And when her husband betrayed her with another woman, she is said to have walked into the river one night and drowned. But the Limpopo did not claim her. The spirits of the water rose instead, cloaking her in their rage. When she returned, her eyes burned with stormlight, her hair whipped like thunderclouds, and her voice carried the sound of rolling skies. From that night, she was no longer woman, but storm. Villagers began to notice strange things. Livestock vanished into the mist. Fires broke out when no one lit them. Crops withered overnight, though the soil was wet with dew. Always, in the distance, the shadow of a woman lingered by the water's edge. Warriors who tried to challenge her met storms they could not withstand. Lightning split their spears. Winds knocked them from their feet, and when they fled, they swore they saw her dissolve into smoke, only to reappear at their backs. No arrow or blade could touch her. But here is the strangest part. Not all feared her. Some came to her in secret, begging for her power. And it is said she could grant it, but at a terrible price. One hunter returned with storms at his command, only for his own village to be destroyed when he lost control. Another man gained the strength of 10, but at night his reflection no longer showed in water. Generations passed, and still her legend grew. Even the colonizers who marched along the Limpopo wrote of sudden storms that shattered their camps, of fires that leapt from nowhere, of voices in the wind that mocked them. They did not know her name, but they knew her curse. Today, when storms gather over the river, elders warn children not to wander near the banks. Do not answer the voice in the wind, they say, for it may not be the river you hear, but her. And so the witch of the Limpopo remains, a guardian, a curse, a storm given flesh. Was she a wronged woman transformed into vengeance? A spirit born from the river's depths? Or perhaps, just a story to keep us from wandering too close to danger? One thing is certain: when lightning splits the skies over the Limpopo, and the river mist rises like smoke, those who know the old stories still whisper, she is watching. If you had the chance to gain her powers, storms at your command, the ability to vanish into smoke, but at the cost of your soul, would you take it? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to True African Stories for more legends and mysteries from the heart of Africa.